which soldiers have not fought, bled and died, all for the sake of furthering the political goals of one government or another? The short answer is no. The longer, more terrifying answer is that we have not yet begun to experience the extent of human suffering. From Anchorage in frigid Alaska to Shantou on our enemy's doorstep, American troops have been embroiled in brutal battle. They have taken and lost many lives, a nearly uncountable number. But not entirely, because the truth is the casualties have been countable. These conflicts, however horrible, have all been in some inexplicable, perverted way manageable. Through taxes and various wartime revenues, the United States government has been able to fund a standing army, and the likes of which this country has never before seen. The same is certainly true of our mortal foe, China, and with each dollar spent comes a natural accounting on how that dollar was spent. Every bullet, every bunker whizzing bomb, every body bag, soon after each is used in the theater of war, we know every how, when and where. But the sad obvious truth is that the days of manageable war have nearly come to an end. In the midst of world's greatest leaders, the billions of dollars have mainly been spent, they have been wasted, because here we are after more than a decade of constant warfare, with no clear end, and no clear winner is in sight. So really, at this point, what other option do these superpowers have, if not the nuclear one? And therein, of course, lies the rub, for when China or the United States launches its nuclear missiles and drops its atomic bombs, there will be no one left to count the casualties, let alone the ordnance, no one left to declare victory. So then only one question remains. Is there any way of the powers of the world can prevent a nuclear apocalypse? If there is any hope left for the world, we must believe the answer is yes. But these are hopeless times. Okay, let's move on to the third. There's a lot of text going on here, so I'm gonna have to try to read it, I guess. Boston food riots continue by Buster Connolly, Boston Beagle Separate. In what can only be described as a scene of absolute pandemonium, on Friday afternoon, soldiers of the United States Army, the 184th Infantry Regiment, opened fire on a group of unarmed civilians. After an unknown person smashed a plate glass window of the Roxbury food bank, prompting several people in the line outside to storm into the establishment. As of yesterday evening, at least 4 people were confirmed dead and 8 others injured, but Jonathan Carman, spokesman for the army, insists the troops acted within their authority. The soldiers in question issued explicit verbal... Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. The soldiers in question issued explicit verbal warnings several times. Those people knew exactly what would happen if they broke the line and attacked the food bank. Hunger is no excuse for civil obedience. Vandalism or not. In this case, starting a riot that puts the lives of every civilian in the area at risk. It is the role of the United States Army to maintain order in this difficult time. And that is exactly what happened in this instance. I would also like to point out that the soldiers of 184 Infantry Regiment have not had food ration in 2 days. These men and women understand hunger probably better than anyone. It is a response the American people have grown accustomed to, as violent scenes like the one in Roxbury have played out again and again across the country, as a starving populace tries desperately to obtain food for its families. And as has happened so many times in the past, the civilian witnesses of the so-called riot tell a different tale. 85-year-old grandmother Hannah Henry was in line at the food bank and claims the soldier had anything but order and liberty on their minds.
They were laughing, joking about they were going to shoot first. It was all a game to them. These soldiers had not fired on the crowd before the window got broke, but they was looking forward to it all the same.
One can only hope that the violence in Roxbury will be the last such incident our country has to suffer through. But until America finds the strength to question its domestic politics, and the food to feed its people, the future remains uncertain. Well, that was short. Article 4! Oh, here, about Mags again. White House remains empty. Where is our president? By Max Bettsheel. Boston Beagle Separate, yeah. For more than half a year, the Matt Westing of America's most famous resident has remained shrouded in near complete darkness. A skeleton crew with manual labourers remains on the staff to maintain the property, but nobody has lived or worked politically there for several months. And even though the White House press corps was unofficially and unceremoniously disbanded around the same time, the media has remained steadfast in answering the most important of questions: where is our president? At first, the assumption was that the entirety of the United States government had moved operations to Raven Rock, the military operations center located in the mountainous region of Pennsylvania, just a few miles northeast of the presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigations have revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet have been to Raven Rock complex in over a year. So if not Raven Rock, then where? Thanks to an extensive and exhaustive investigation, the Boston Bugle has uncovered the answer, and our readers will likely consider it as strange as it is shocking. The president has been leading our country from a Poseidon Energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. It is certainly an odd choice for Presidential Command Center, or is it? Not as much as it may seem, as our investigations discovered. Thanks to the testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Bugle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is actually Control Station Enclave, giving credence to the long-running rumors of a secret militarized shadow government known as the Enclave that would take control of the United States in the event of a nuclear conflagration. And so, the mysteries of the missing president has finally been solved, but in doing so, has the Boston Bugle also uncovered evidence that the end of the world, in the form of total atomic war, is also at hand? Sadly, the president's silence seems to speak volumes. And we got the last article here. It's a lot of reading. Boston had the first World Series win since 1918 by Buster Connolly. Yeah, he's nice. As every resident of Boston is painfully aware, it has been 159 years since the city has reveled in the joy of World Series victory. Whether from strikeout, error in the outfield, or ball that whirls disastrously through an infielder's legs, defeat has remained our constant, unwelcome companion. But not for long. In what has been the most exciting World Series races in decades, Boston had achieved a 3-0 lead over the unbeatable Texas favorite. Battling, fielding, and pitching have all aligned, thanks largely to the direction of legendary coach Dusty Wilder, giving this year's team the best chance they've had for victory in, well, forever. Even more encouraging than Game 4 being played here in Boston is the fact that the team has yet to utilize their star pitcher, Matt the Missile Murtaugh, with him on the mound, some are actually predicting not only a series-shattering win, but a no-hitter to boot. Yes, for years the concession stand of Boston have fed baseball fans a steady diet of beer, hot dogs, peanuts, and bitter defeat. But on Saturday, October 23rd, 2077, the only thing that could snatch away victory is an act of God, or some obscene calamity of man. Tomorrow, my friends, the unthinkable will finally come to pass, and life in Boston will never be the same again. And that was all the reading, which was quite extensive. Well, we did the voices, so hey, yeah, there's that. Okay, let's continue with the things here. Coffee pots, fancy lady snacks. Drink a sherry, I like it. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing to be had, nothing to plunder. He's looking all groggy.
Oh man, why did you shoot me? I mean,
What's that?
why did you shoot me? I feel so lost in space now, man.
So tell me, do you bleed? You will.
I got bleeds, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, because there's something in the wall. It's a glitchy power. You better glitch up, because I need a bug who will take care of everything. I don't know. You better shape up. Look at this. Marksman power. Why is there so many fucking pipe rifles in this game? Can I take the grenade? Or will I just... Alright, here we go. Small picture frame. Oh, another one? Are you kidding me? Shit.
Sweet.
Sweet. I hope this is not the same. Oh god, thank god. It's just, it's the same thing, so we don't have to read that again. That's actually a good thing. What is that? A bench? Huh. Well, there's that. Is this all there is? Freddy Fear's House of Scares for all your Halloween needs. American Soldier, Sock Top Susie, Lady Liberty, Vampire, Red Chinese General. Costume contest October 23rd. You are good to go. Decent version. Yay, Nuka-Cola. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mama papa pound. Is this all there is? Seriously? Bacon hell. Bacon hell. Oh, look. There's a lunchbox here. I'm just gonna pick this up because I love these lunchboxes. Yay! Ew. I don't want your moldy food. Get away from me. I guess this is all there is here. I don't see anything else here. I mean, not at this point. Unless we can someone get up there. I don't know. I just don't know. I guess we're getting out again. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. Waiting, waiting. Always waiting. Let's see, what time is it? 20. 8 p.m. 8:16 p.m. It's okay, I guess. Box of San Francisco Sunbits. Yeah, I guess I can take it. Tuh. What's the matter? Don't you like the cold air? Oh man, look at this. Look at the view. Hold on a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna do something here. There we go. Bomb microphone audio and gameplay and cast. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna upload a little screenshot here on Twitter. Let's see here. There we go. Dun, 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 dun.